done recording because I'm going to eat chilaquiles.
I saw what you were making.
The tortilla chips are done. The salsa's made. Now I just need to put the ingredients together for chilaquiles. Hello, everyone.
Wife her up.
Wife me up. Wife me up. I make chilaquiles. Wife me up.
From scratch, yo.
Well, I
make chilaquiles too, but I cheat.
I don't make them from scratch because the tortillas are already made.
Oh, my bad. I thought you made the tortillas too.
No, I did not make homemade that.
But
I cut them up.
The salsa is
is homemade. I cut up the tortillas and I deep fried them today.
Deal.
Usually I'll buy the chips already made, the ones that the thick kind that you could tell came from tortillas.
Yes.
I usually get that and then buy the salsa at the Mexican market and just make it like that. But today I had to do it from semi-scratch. Anyways, guys, welcome to Hey Sister Soul Sister. Where Erica experiments with cooking this week.
Yes, just follow the vibe.
What is Leia experimenting with this week? Who knows?
Leia is experimenting with surviving.
We'll
get into that, guys.
Surviving my home cooked meals. I haven't made, because we're talking about chilaquiles, I haven't made home cooked chilaquiles like that, and I don't even remember. Maybe it has to be over 5 years.
Holy guacamole.
Yeah.
Well, one fun fact, you were the one who taught me how to make chilaquiles. So whenever I do it, I think of Erica. Because I don't make the salsa from scratch. I'm like, nah, I'm going to go cheat this whole thing. But it's a hit every time I make it.
You could cheat and do store-bought salsa or the kind you buy at the Mexican market. And they're still good,
Still good.
That's what I do when I can't do it.
Yeah.
But I don't live behind a Mexican market anymore. So I don't know. I think the closest one is in Phoenix. I was don't they have more around here? I have to ask people where is the good ones? Because I'm in Tempe, I feel there's a fair amount of a lot of white people here. And if they are Mexican, they're college students. I don't feel it's as cultured here as certain parts of California. So I could be wrong. I just
it might be smaller, smaller markets.
Yeah. So we shall see. I'll give you guys an update, and I'll let you guys know if my chilaquiles are good, because they're not done yet.
They're gonna be bomb.
It's my lunch. It's gonna be my lunch. Okay, I had a protein bar for breakfast. I'm gonna have chilaquiles for lunch.
Yes. Lately I've not been feeling breakfast. I've been really good with just my protein shake in the morning, and it tides me over until lunch. But there has been a little bit of a shift in the last few weeks where I am hungry at 9 and I'm well, I'm gonna go eat. So today we'll talk a little bit more about this in the high vibe, but today I went to my favorite coffee shop before I came home to record, and had their smoked salmon avocado toast. Oh my god,
I saw the
guys.
picture. It looked delicious. I think I even said look at that. Look at that food or something like that. I don't know what I wrote.
Yeah, look at that toast.
I think is what I wrote, because you tagged me in it. I was like, oh my god. Yeah. I don't know what she's saying here. I want that piece of toast. It looked delicious.
I will. When you come visit, we will go, because they have 3 different types of avocado toast, but that one's my favorite.
So we should get all 3 and then share.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. There we go. That's a great plan. Delicious. It is so good. The best avocado toast I've ever had in my life. Ooh. It is amazing. From a coffee shop. They actually have really good, simple meals. They have this turkey. I'm not a turkey sandwich girl, but whatever they do to this turkey sandwich, it is delicious. Delicious. I love this spot. So that's what I had, and I'm feeling very nice. So usually I'm getting ready to be starving during this recording, but I ate before I got here today. And I'm sipping on a honey lavender latte.
Ooh, latte.
Yeah, a little fancy coffee.
I mean, I didn't have enough time to eat breakfast, but I did wake up a little hungry. I kind of was eating throughout the day yesterday because I went hiking, and I did a 4-mile hike. So I burned basically like 1,000 calories on that hike, according to my app.
Yep.
So I was hungry all day. Yeah. And then like sometimes I'll wake up like early in the morning and be like really hungry. Like, you know how you feel it in your stomach? Because like I'll eat too early, and then in the morning I wake up hungry. So it's like I don't want to wake up super hungry. And so I just had like dried fruit and like dark chocolate pretty late yesterday because I was like craving it. And of course, I treated myself because I went on this like very long hike.
Oh yes.
And this morning I wasn't too hungry, but I was like, I need to eat something because I don't think I'll have enough time to make my chilaquiles. So I had I had a protein bar. That was enough to fill me. But anyways,
I dig it.
But anyways, to talk about your coffee shop food, some coffee shops have really, really good food. Back home, I go to this coffee shop called Is it Cat and Clouds or Cat and Clouds? My cousin works there, and they have a really good avocado toast there. Like it's like sourdough. What is it
with the coffee shop?
And I think they put like a little bit of lemon on there, and it's so delicious. I was like, oh my goodness! And it's just like avocado, tomato, and arugula, and on sourdough. And I was like, so delicious. I love it.
It's so simple and so good.
But yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to visit. Leigh and I are planning a visit. But you know what that means? We won't record. Yes. Well, maybe if it's just you and I. If it's just you and I.
I don't know. I think we've done that. And well, I mean, I think we'll follow the vibe.
Yeah, we'll follow the vibe. We'll see. We'll record one ahead of time just in case, and then we'll go from there.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
But Cheese McCorner, I have like one big Cheese McCorner I want to cover. We do have to rewind it about all of our talk about the Super Bowl last Should we do the rewind first?
What else?
Okay, well, let me just get this one out of the way. Okay, I'm just
let's do it. Yeah.
Or I'm just like irritated. I'm just like, ew,
tell me.
Gross. So, okay. I was trying, I was giving Justin Timberlake a little bit of a benefit of a doubt, right? I was just like, okay, he did all that stuff when he was younger. Maybe he's changed. Maybe he's a better man. But then, didn't he, recently at a concert, he was about to sing Cry Me a River, which is a great song, right? And then he said, I'm not sorry, or something like that, and sang it. And, I was just like, okay, that was a dick move. You didn't have to say anything. You could have just sang the song. You didn't have to do anything. And I guess Britney... I don't know if I'm following the story correctly, so you guys could Google it and figure it out. But Britney was like, yeah, I heard someone's talking smack about me in public, but they won't tell me to my face or something. And then she mentioned yeah, they'll go cry to their mama last time. So Britney clapped back.
I have missed this. What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Keep going. Keep going.
That's basically it. I'm just upset. I'm not upset. I was just trying to give Justin Timberlake a better benefit of the doubt, right? That he could be a better person. And it shows that he is not. Okay, this is what Britney said. Of course, it came up right away. Britney said this. Someone told me someone was talking shit about me on the streets. Do you want to bring it to the court? Or will you go home, cry to your mom like you did last time? I'm not sorry, Britney. And so this is Justin Timberlake. Oh. Okay. So he's like, oh, something apologize to absolutely fucking nobody. I don't know. You know how this internet just takes things to the next level. But... anyway, that's all I heard. And I'm just Justin, I got the ick now. Don't come back to NSYNC. Everyone else should come back, and we'll find a substitute.
Whoa. Big words right there.
And now I'm mad. Everything else I was he was younger. Let me, forgive him.
Sure, yeah.
And then I was like, you did that as an adult.
Sure. I can, yeah, that's... man... Okay, so I did not follow that story.
That was all in my feed. I don't know. I got like a lot of cheese.
I did not see that come up. And dang, it's, I think, really clear. I mean, there's a lot of healing that between the two of them. But I mean, as individuals, I'm not saying together. Because when you hold on, to that beef, or that only, I think that only really festers. I think what I'm hearing from both of them in these two examples is they're still hurt.
Yeah,
that is still a painful time for the both of them. Yeah. And does it need it to? Is it necessary to put it out all in the public eye and start a beef when it could just simmer and
go away,
be dealt with? Yeah. No, I don't think so. I think that was low blow, Justin.
Yeah,
low blow.
Yeah. So that's my cheese big quarter. That's all I gotta say today.
Dang, and that really bums me out hard on the news that the NSYNC is in the studio again.
Yeah,
that bums me out hard. And I'm kind of wondering, and this is speculation, my friends. Yeah. I have nothing to stand on here. Is because Justin had been historically the one who didn't want to do a reunion. Everyone else wanted to do a reunion on NSYNC. Is he doing this now because his image is a little tainted and NSYNC is about to save him and his image?
Yeah. You're not the only one with that speculation. I've seen it. Yeah. When Britney's book first came out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Talk about distraction. Let's go come out with a song, everybody.
Listen, will I go to an NSYNC concert if they get back together? Even if Justin's in it. Yes.
We're still spending the money.
It's just...
Look, this is not for us.
This is not for us.
It's for the 20-year-olds
inside
us.
It's 20-year-old us. It's 16 through 20-ish-year-old me. You know? I feel like that concert
I hear you.
Will bring back my youth. Maybe my grays will turn brown again.
I'll go for Lance Bass. I'll go for Lance. I think he's hilarious.
I'll go for Lance.
I think him.
Joey.
Yeah, I'll go for Lance and Joey.
I'll go
for JC.
I think Joey's so funny. I've always was Joey was so.
He's hilarious.
He's really talented. He was just never brought out there. And JC's super talented.
So talented. He is actually creating a couple musicals. He's writing and composing.
Yeah, I think that's what his job
exciting.
is. He's making money being awesome. A producer and songwriter, and he has been for years.
Do it, man.
And I stood next to him once at Adam Levine's Halloween party.
Eric and her LA stories.
My LA stories.
Look, you guys like how she dropped that in there.
Dropped that in. And I didn't. You love how I didn't say that I was a server at this party. I was a mere servant.
You could have just let that slide. Let the people think. Let the people think.
Let me cut that part out. I was at Adam Levine's party one year on Halloween. I was there.
Truth.
I was talking to Misha Barton. Is that her last name?
There you go.
The one from OC?
I think so. Yeah.
I walked by Kristen Dunst.
There you go.
Melissa McCarthy was so happy to see me.
See?
Because I brought the cupcakes.
There you go. Look, bringing joy one cupcake at a time.
Yeah.
That's all good.
Yeah.
No. I love it.
Love it.
Anyways. Shall we rewind it? Let's rewind to our conversation last week about the NFL script being scripted. Mm-hmm. Made up. It didn't quite go the way people were saying, right? Yeah. They were saying the Super Bowl is rigged. Mm-hmm. It's going to be the Niners and the Ravens based on the color of the Super Bowl logo.
Yeah.
And that didn't quite happen. Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes essentially said, nah, we're going. So that's what happened. It's going to be the Chiefs and
the Niners.
The Niners.
Yeah. Or Taylor and the Niners. You know? Swifties and the Niners.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. I was choking on my spit. It's a hazard of this job. I'll tell you.
So hazardous. This is a dangerous job. Podcasting is dangerous. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, almost drowned right now.
So dangerous.
But these are for my NFL girlies. If you watch HBO's Hard Knocks. Okay, Hard Knocks. It's their show. They follow one of the I love it. It's so good, and I love getting to know the players, and I always pick like a favorite. And then they end up having a soft spot in my heart. Well, earlier this season, they did the Jets. And they had this mentalist on in one of their team meetings. And I have to find the TikTok /reel, whatever it is right now. Give me like 1 second. He puts a wrench in all of this. So essentially, yeah. Okay, what is his name though? Oz Perriman.
Okay.
Do you know Oz Perriman?
No, I do not know Oz.
He's a mentalist. And so like he can quote unquote like read minds, predict the future, whatever like, type of
mentalists, like they pick up patterns, like, right? Like they're able to like they pay really like close attention, so they're able to guess a lot of things accurately based on people's like patterns. Because they say it's like it's not like magic or anything like that. It's just like because we're so predictable as humans, there's a certain way we think, and then so they're like really good at like picking up those patterns and able to predict things, you know.
Yes. Okay. You may have to edit this because I'm watching. I'm watching the video right now, and I'm waiting for this guy's name. So give me like a second.
This guy's name. We're gonna edit this out. Maybe not. Cause I'm singing.
Mecole Hardman. Okay. So Oz brings up a Jets player named Mecole Hardman.
Okay.
He's the volunteer, and so essentially he goes. So this reel is like Oz. I forgot his last name. The mentalist guy.
The mentalist.
The mentalist guy. He predicts who's going to be on the Super Bowl, and who wins. Okay, so he pulls up Mecole Hardman, and he asks him who's going to the Super Bowl. Obviously he's a Jet, right? So he's like, or who are you playing against in the Super Bowl was the question, and he said the 49ers. Okay, and then he asks Mecole Hardman what's the score, and he says 31-21. And so he flips his board around, and it literally says the Jets 31, the 49ers 21. He literally quote unquote predicted that that's the score. Here's the twist.
Plot twist.
Because the Jets aren't going to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, they're not.
Mecole Hardman got traded to the Kansas City Chiefs later that season.
Oh, snap. But does that mean the Niners are going to lose?
Could be.
Are we never going to get that 6 rings?
I don't know. This quest for 6 is driving me crazy.
I know. We've been on this journey since the 90s, right?
I think so. So what the mentalist was actually picking up on was not necessarily Mecole Hardman was answering these questions, so he was picking up on him and not necessarily the Jets, because he's no longer. Yeah, it's whoever team he's going to be playing against. Yeah, and now he's a Kansas City Chief. Isn't that wild?
Yeah. Well, I hope. What's his name? Mikolo?
Yeah, Miko Harbin. He was the player.
Miko.
You hope, yeah.
I hope he's wrong, and he loses by 21, and the Niners get the 30, whatever.
Let's hope.
Here's the
Let's
hoping.
You never
but,
know.
I mean, we'll come back and see. Like, it'll be trippy.
To be continued, guys. This is the most that we've ever talked about
Football.
my area.
Yeah.
Football, sports. We could go on and on because, of course,
forever.
Taylor Swift is going to the Super Bowl in her rookie season. So, shout out to the Swifties.
Well, we don't know if she's going because she has a concert in Japan. Like,
She'll make it.
She'll make it.
She'll make it. Because, like, if she hops off the plane or hops off, like, after her concert, that she'll make it the night before.
Oh, okay.
Saturday night.
It's not, okay.
I mean, she's going to be hella jet lagged. But, get some fluids in you. Like, pop in an IV. Like, you're going to be straight. Yeah. You're going to be good. You're going to be good for Sunday.
And Usher's performing, right? Like, no one...
We have not talked about... This. Okay, look, guys. Usher was my freaking sexual awakening. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
like,
I know. We've talked about it before. Many times.
So, keep talking about
this is remind the people.
This Super Bowl is like designed for me. Like it really. I mean, there's no. There's no.
For Leia. Specifically.
Yeah. I mean, it is Travis Kelce who. Look, he was on the map for me before Taylor Swift even got involved. Like, I think he's charismatic and he is funny and great football player. And shout out to Donna Kelce who raised Jason and Travis. Like, they're just like big feelers in this family. They cry all the time. They cry and they hug, and I love it. I like big fan of the Kelces. Obviously the Niners. Come on, what a fucking story! Like Brock Purdy going from Mr. Irrelevant last pick in the draft to like freaking Super Bowl QB starting QB. Come on. And then Usher. What? Yeah, am I even going to take a potty break during the Super Bowl? I don't know. I think it's got to be a vibe. I got to cook something like pretty amazing.
You should just wear Depends so you don't have to take a potty break, like
I can't miss a thing. And all the games nowadays, like the playoff games last week, they're already like doing like short little trailers for their Super Bowl commercials I'm like, dang. I mean, the hype is real. The hype is real. I hope it's a good game. I hope the Niners come out on top. I'm so sorry, Travis and Taylor. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm also not. Like, they're fine. What I want.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
They'll be okay. Like, they'll be just fine. But let's give it to Brock. Like, I feel good about this. Brock Purdy. 49ers. Let's give it to CMC, who's never been to the Super Bowl before. Guys, I can talk about this all day. Let's move on. Let's move on. I can do this all day. Let's go.
This is not an NFL podcast. Sorry.
This is not. No, we are not trying to compete with New Heights and Travis and Jason Kelce. No. This is not an NFL podcast.
We sure not. But
it could be.
It can. I mean, like. I used to watch more football, so I know football. I used to watch more, but then I stopped. And then, right now I'm just like bandwagoning because Niners are actually like in the Super Bowl, and I
we're in it.
And I've always been a Niner fan. But am I gonna watch the Super Bowl? I don't even know. I don't know.
Erica, you got to do it for the content.
I do, but here's the thing. Before we move on, I have this belief, which I know is true, that I am a jinx for the Niners.
Okay, then stay far away.
Yeah. So, when I was younger,
you believe it, then it's true.
When I was younger, they'd be doing great, and I would walk in the room, interceptions, walk in the room, miss things, fumble, things would happen. So I'm a little scared to be
Okay, go
paying attention.
Go make some plans. You can set a timer to watch Usher and then exit.
Yeah, I think if I go to a Super Bowl party, I'm gonna just like not be by the TV and in the next room and just put music on and just like, maybe get drunk by myself in the corner.
Do the thing.
When people are like, "Why are you watching the game?" And I would just tell them it's because I'm a jinx. You don't want me to.
The Niner gang does not
call me during commercials and call me during halftime, and then call me at the end when they win, and I'll celebrate. I'll be like, "Look, I knew it!" Like I just had to be in the kitchen in the corner drinking by myself. Like I got it. Well, okay, we're ready to transition. That cough was our sign. That was our transition. But struggles and high vibes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, my struggles, I've just been sick and low energy and like really, really wanting to like just leave the house and have like a social like life because I've been sick. And so like before like I left in December, before I left like for winter break and like when I was like in limbo, like, am I staying in Arizona? Am I leaving? Like I started building momentum, like hanging out with people regularly and like doing things. And then I came back and like all of that kind of like came to a halt. Maybe just because people have lives, right? I have friends, different social circles. And so, people have lives, right? And it's kind of hard when you're an adult. And my friend who I hang out with like the most, she's in the Navy Reserve. So she every once in a while gets called in. So she's been getting called in to go to like, I think she went to like Texas one day, and then she's been like doing stuff at a local base here like on the weekends. And the one weekend that we were both free, I was sick. And so I was just like, I need to go out. And it's like, I'm not asking to like go party hardy nightclubs. I just need to go do like some social stuff. And I don't like even drink that much anymore, but like maybe like one beer, one cocktail. So like I am struggling because I want to do the social life. And right now I could go do it by myself, but things are it's better when you're like with one person. So I'm hoping that my social life improves because I'm tired of being a hermit, because I need to get out there. Like something like being a hermit was great in my healing, and I like learned to be with myself. But now I'm like, I'm getting cabin fever. I need to go outside. I need to go make a fool of myself in the streets. Like I need to go see some live music at like a small bar. I need to go like mingle with like people I don't know. Like just like I just want to get out there. Like I'm ready to like shine my light on people and bless them with my presence. Like, I have arrived. Here I am.
It always feels worse when you want to, but you can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh my gosh, I just want to go. And my body says, now girl, you're going to sit on the couch. Yeah. Like, always, like, because you're like, dang it.
You're sick.
Come on.
Like, you can't leave.
Yeah.
You're sick.
Yeah.
You need a 100%.
Rest. Yeah, the body's saying you need to go and like chill for like half a second.
Yeah, but it's like I get like anxious but I know I'm sick. Yeah. Like last week when I was sick, I was just like, I think it was like Sunday evening. I was like, oh, I'm done. Let me go clean. And I started like cleaning a little bit. I got really lightheaded. I was like, let me go sit down again. Yeah. Too soon.
Too early. Too soon. Yeah.
But there was something in me that like wanted to like get up. And luckily that night I took like NyQuil, and then the next day I was like too groggy and I called off sick because I was like, I can't think. Like I am sick.
NyQuil will like sidebar on the NyQuil. That shit is like it's fucking like it's so wild. Because I have taken it and like don't know how I ended up like on the other side, like flipped over on the like with my head at the foot of the bed instead. Like you are disoriented the next day. Yeah. Wild.
Well, I said NyQuil, but I took Theraflu, the nighttime Theraflu.
Ah,
the nighttime, which
I've never had that one.
Which was probably the same formula because I was like, I like woke up like, like I couldn't even talk Monday. That's how bad it was. Like, it was like my voice was cracking. I did a video. I was like,
oh my.
It was weird. It was weird. But anyways, that was my struggle. That's my struggle. Is like I just want to go do things outside, but I haven't had an opportunity to go do much outside, you know? So.
Oh, dang.
Cheers to
it. My struggle. Oh, it's coming though. You said like your energy is higher.
Oh, yeah.
Than it was like a week ago. So I think you're slowly but surely.
Yeah. No, I'll be fine. It's just,
Yeah. You're getting there. You're getting there.
You know how we get sometimes? It's like, we want it now. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And that's kind of the vibe where I'm at. Like, I want to be out of this. I am in I will call it a season of, one, shed, because I'm on my period. So one, shedding, and two, I think I'm in a season of, I'll call it a shed in general. And when you like,
I love how you were like, shedding what?
Yeah, it's just I'm shedding. It's just like shedding, uterine lining, and also I'm accepting that I'm in a season of change for myself, and likely shedding a layer or a past identity. And it feels really painful. Yeah. It feels painful. So there's no accidents. I started my period like Friday, and then ever since Thursday, just in like intense energy, which feels like heavy. I've been crying at least once a day since Thursday. It's Sunday, so a good solid 4 days of crying. And working through like a higher level of stress than I have encountered in a long time. And I think also like it feels way more intense because I'm in a place of my life and my healing that I no longer wish to numb it. I think before I would just do more.
Yeah.
Like if I'm stressed out, I'd like pack my schedule with like fun stuff, which was fine, but also left me really depleted. So now like I think I feel things much more intensely, and I'm feeling a lot of stress and anxiety. The level of anxiety that I'm feeling at the moment is really high too, that I'm not comfortable with.
Yeah.
And like it's I see the lesson very clearly here, or at least the lesson that I see right now. I'm sure there's more, because like I'm just in the realization like, oh shit, I am in a season of shedding that I buckle in. Like,
buckle up.
Buckle up. It's only the beginning. And I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh God, yes. So, so it's coming into my awareness, at least this layer of like what this is teaching me is like, we hold space for the greatest space we'll hold is for ourselves. That is the lesson that like, it totally came to me like at like, and thank goodness I've been yogaing like daily in the morning when things are silent, and I can just creating space for me to receive like messages from my intuition, my higher level self, the universe, is just creating that space. And that's one of the things that came up is like, one, I love what I do. I love my job, and like I hold space for a whole bunch of people. Like the greatest space that I'll ever hold is for myself, and that feels stretched because like with the level of stress and anxiety that I've been feeling lately, it's like alarm bells of, whoa, you hold space for you. Like you are being literally expanded. Like when you're feeling this way, you need to take your time. You need to take space. You need to ask for help. You need to, like take a breather. You need to be really picky on where your energies go, what you're going to allow in. And it feels overwhelming and from time to time heavy. And I think on the flip side of that, like I'm seeing all the ways that my life is very different and how there's so much to be grateful for, because had I gone through this level of awareness and stress and anxiety over like a year and a half ago, and all I was doing was working on my dissertation, and that's all I was doing, I don't know if I I think I would have, I don't know what would have happened. I don't think I would have had the capacity to like be in this space. So I'm really grateful for all of the ways the universe is showing up for me, because I could see it too. It's like constant, like even when I'm in the midst of like what feels like heartbreak sometimes, like that's what it feels like physically, when I just and cry, like I can also see like the universe showing me like that I'm supported, that I'm protected, that I'm loved, that I'm safe, even when it doesn't necessarily feel like that in my body. So I'm going, buckle in, friends, because
this podcast just got interesting.
I don't know what's going to happen. We're literally just stepping into February, and I'm in it, and I'm feeling it, and I can see that this is not just like the season in my period. This is literally a season of like healing and discovering like I get it. Like I'm becoming this next version of myself, and it literally feels like I'm in my cocoon, and I'm going to work myself out of it. And that sometimes is a very painful, or it feels like a painful process to me, at least right now. I don't know. Yeah. But you guys are all in for the ride. So buckle in. To be continued, because that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah.
Well, I guess this season is just going to be a roller coaster over here at Hey Sister Soul Sister. Like we're doing a lot in like our personal lives, you know? So wildness, but in my high vibe, which I'm not ready to share all the details, but
Erica, she likes to drop the bombs.
I like to drop the bombs. You drop the bomb on me, baby. Remember that song? You drop a bomb on me.
Yes. Kids, ask Spotify.
Yeah. I mean, I think I don't want to share yet, because what if it doesn't happen, you know? But like, I feel like
the seeds have been planted.
Yeah, seeds have been planted. And so I'm working towards this goal in 5 to 6 months. Like I want to accomplish this thing. And so that's like a high vibe within itself, because it came to me and I was like super excited, and I was like, this is what my heart is telling me to do. But on top of that, I was like talking to my coach. So I'm working with my coach, Marley, our mentor. Leigh and I, we've talked about her many times, Marley Ansel, go follow her. And I signed up to like work with her for a year. And so I was like telling her about this, and like in our conversation, in our check-in, I was like, yeah, so I'm just going to focus on this goal, and like, no boys, I don't need any distractions. And she's like, what's that? And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, why did you say no boys? Like, why do you think they're a distraction? And then I was just kind of like, whoa, because like I was in a relationship where my partner didn't support my dreams or goals, and made it really difficult for me to accomplish it, and it was like I always felt like I had to choose between my partner and like my purpose, like what I want to do in life. And she's like, do you think God would give you a purpose and tell you, you know what, that's all you're gonna have, and you're not gonna have a spouse or a boyfriend or a significant other? And I was like, you're right. No. And she's like, don't you think that because you are on your path, your aligned path, you're going to meet somebody that's going to like go on the ride with you? And I was like, you're right. So we changed like kind of this, I have like a list of like, what is it called? Affirmations, or just like list of things. And so I have a list of like what are my priorities for a partner or whatever. And like one of the things I would always say to myself is like, oh, my partner supports me. But I changed it a little bit to be even bigger because I think support is great, but what, like, because I think that was like restricting for me because my ex always said, I support you. Like I go golfing so you could go do your things. Like I bought you things. So, I bought you your headphones so you could like edit, like, so certain things like that. So it's like, it's not about like support. It's about something else, And so we rephrased my belief system where we wrote down that my partner, Erica's partner, amplifies my dreams, doesn't take them away, and does not take them away. And I think that was like a good like revelation for me. And it's just like a little like reframing of my partner supports me to like my partner amplifies my dreams and doesn't take them and does not take them away. And I thought that was like really powerful because ever since then I was just like, oh, so I started like manifesting that, like every night when I go to sleep, I like say that. I was like, my partner amplifies my dreams. And then like I'll add little things like they help me like create it, and they help me expand on it, and they help me like they help with the execution, and they make it even better, and like I just like envision me talking to like my partner and me telling them like, oh, I have this idea, and then like we brainstorm together and like they go help me like shoot or make the lines even better. So it's like I've been living in that like energy, which is really fun. It's like this energy of love, it's just kind of like this ever expansive thing, which I like always had, but I think the way like there was like a restriction around it because I didn't believe it. And in talking with my coach, I believed it. She's like, you have a perfect example. She's like, my husband. And I was like, you're right, your husband does like help you a lot, and I've seen it, and I met him, and I know him, so it's like just picking up on those examples and like truly believing it for myself. I think that's like where it lies. And one of the things that like I told myself I would never do, which is like do long distance, but I'm willing to do that as long as they amplify my dreams, like that was like a what is it, a requirement. Like it's like I don't want to do long distance, but I was like, well, what if I meet somebody where I'm like living somewhere for like a short amount of time, and then I decide to move, and then we like decide to get together, or I met somebody that I kind of know that we're friends, and then we just like keep talking, and we, like I was like, maybe it isn't about the long distance thing, it's about this like support thing. So, I'm just like opening my options in the dating world.
Yes.
And looking at it through like the amplification lens. Like this person's amplifying my joy, amplifying my dreams, amplifying my life, versus they meet this criteria. And I think that's like pretty abundant and expansive.
Yeah.
And like
100%.
I don't know, like gets me excited. Like nothing has happened, right? But I just feel like being in that energy will like have me attract the person that I need for my life. So it's like it's kind of exciting. It's kind of exciting over here, guys. So buckle up.
I know, everyone buckle up.
Buckle the fuck up.
It's gonna be a journey. I'm excited. Yeah. I think that's like, it feels like an elevated energy to be in, for sure. Yeah.
And it's like not constricting because I feel like when like I go on the apps and I'm like looking at stuff, or I meet people and I'm just kind of like, well, they'll never leave whatever area. And it's like it's like I know for my person, they're going to want to go on the same adventure that I want to go on, whatever that is, because
100%.
Me, Erica Hernandez, is kind of a nomadic soul. And I don't believe in settling down. I believe in doing life with people. And so I think being my partner, it's like, it's an exciting time, it's a good time. 100%. It's an exciting and good time, but, don't get me to be like, I think the right person will get the energy, will understand. So,
I think so. Yeah. I think 100%. Yeah. Like, and it's what if that's like the space that you're like living in, like that's what will be reflected back at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
That's my vibe.
Buckle in. That's like the theme. That's like the theme of the year. Buckle in, y'all.
Buckle in, y'all.
It's gonna be exciting. I mean, just to the and I think this segues into my high vibe because it's February, and if we think to, I feel like, gosh, like 2000, like the last few years, like they just went by so fast. But I got a reminder today. So like I'm thinking this is what we're saying in February, right? Like save the sound clips, yo, buckling in, because like when we talk in a year from now or even December when we wrap up the 2024, series, right? When we wrap this up, what we're going to look back and this conversation and be like, what the fuck? Look at all these amazing things.
Yeah.
Like, look how we've made it, kind of walk through the seasons, the journey, and was willing to, take the risks and put ourselves on the line and walk through the discomfort. Like we're gonna look back like in like at the end of the year and be like, dang shit, we called in all that peace and happiness and safety and protection and joy. We called that in. We called it. And so I think I was super excited. I got a reminder of that today because you guys leaning into my own personal journey and the season of holding space for myself. And I was like, I was like, I need to shake things up. Like, I'm gonna go to yoga, which always serves me, always. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go a little bit early. I'm going to create some space, which is the theme of my life right now. It's creating space for me. I'm going to go to my favorite coffee shop. I'm going to read A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is like, huge series right now. And I'm going to read. I'm going to get a vibey latte. I'm going to get me that, salmon avocado toast. And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to read. And then we're going to record. It's going to be a great day. Right. So I go and I sit down and like I get all my stuff. I settle in and I realized, holy shit, I haven't sat at a table here at this coffee shop for over a year. Like I have not. Because I literally spent almost every single weekend there writing my dissertation after working 5 days out of the week. And spend hours Saturday and Sunday writing, wishing I could do any other fucking thing. Like I wanted to sit on my couch and read a book. I wanted to watch football with Alex. I wanted to rest.
You're like, just rest.
Like that. I mean, I just
nothing.
wanted to rest. Do nothing. I wanted to do anything else than be there. And then life happens and, like I resisted not being in school and then realized, holy shit, this is going to be the first time in at least a decade that I get my weekends back to myself. So that was like, I sat there and I was like, oh my God. Life is so different. Life is so different. I literally do whatever the fuck I want on the weekends. And I'm sitting here reading a book that just for funsies. And like so many things have shifted, like way more in tune with myself. I know myself more. I have created more friendships than I had back then because I had no time. Remember, Erica? I had no friends here. I had no friends in Las Vegas. I like literally, and I was like a bit like like I didn't have like my own like friends, and now like I have like a few people that I could go to yoga with, or I can go watch a Broadway show with. Like all of that has opened up for me like in the over a year. And, my relationship with Alex has like only gotten richer in the last, year, over a year or so. And my relationship with myself. So I literally sat there and realized, okay, so yeah, I'm going through it right now. And about a little over a year ago, I was going through it back then too. But it also created so much space for all of these things to come in.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, I'm doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. Like, I think it gave me hope because, let's face it, guys, it's been a rough month, a rough few months. And, that did give, like, it was like a reminder from the universe. Like, I'm going to get through this season. I'm going to get through this. And on the other side, like, it's only good shit. Yeah. Like, it's only good shit. And like, I'm being supported and protected. That's all like I'm saying. Like, I'm safe. Because sometimes I don't feel that grounded and it feels really scary. So it was a good reminder, like, like things are moving and things are moving in my favor always. I may not see it. It may not happen right in front of me. But things are always working in my favor, and I'm going to hang on to that when I don't feel when I don't feel good.
Yeah. The universe has your back.
Always. So it was a really great reminder, like, okay, I may not see it right now. I don't see it right now. And it's working. Yeah. Like, I have to trust, I have to surrender, and I have to trust in myself too.
When did you leave the program, the PhD program?
December 2022.
Oh, okay.
So all of 2023 was
resting. Yeah.
Resting. Yeah. Literally, it was like, oh, well, I'm gonna rest. Yeah. I'm gonna.
Because it feels like
kind of explore what this feels like.
It feels like
just
it happened.
Chilling here.
Yeah. It feels like it happened forever ago, and I was like, when you were talking, I was like, well, how long had it been? So it's been about a year. Yeah.
It's been about a year.
Little over a year.
Wild.
But still, like, when you're so used to just having that hustle, it takes a while. It
does take a while. So. But I think now, I mean, I don't think it's an accident that I'm in this like shedding season, because it's like, okay, well, I rested. I literally cocooned all of 2023, like kind of like got my bearings and recharged, spent the whole year. And now maybe like just outside of this is spring, right? Like just outside of this is spring. So I'm being prepared for like the next chapter now that I like have rested all of 2023 and now 2024 is like, all right, this is like the last push before the next iteration of who I am and what I'm gonna do and be and create. I think it, like being back in the ballroom is one thing. I think starting to like put myself in places that bring me joy so we'll see what that ends up looking like and what that journey will be and
how it unfolds,
how I'm gonna share it. I don't know. I'm just letting it kind of unfold. So
buckle up.
Buckle up, friends.
That's gonna be like
it's only the beginning, and the better it gets, the better it gets. That's what I'm hanging on to.
We need to find like a soundbite, like that's like a buckle up soundbite. Like I'll search for one. All right, guys.
Gotta love it.
That's our show for today.
We did it.
We did the thing. Remember to tell us you love us. Rate us 5 stars because it helps this show grow. We need some growth.
Yes.
Tell your friends, share. What did you learn today? What didn't you learn today? What did you love about us today? Don't tell us what you hated about us because we're sensitive. Just tell us what you love about us. Like keep the positivity going. And
our people love us.
Our people love us. So we'll catch you guys next week. Have a great week. We love you. Bye-bye.
Love you guys. Peace.